Watch this video until the very end. 4 years ago next week, we went to work and school not knowing that our lives were about to change forever. The biggest world event of our lifetime was upon us, and we had no idea what was going to happen or what was even going on. We had no idea what it was going to be like. We had no idea what it was going to do to our country, what it was going to do to our world. We had no idea how our leaders were going to control it or how our leaders were going to react to it. We had no idea how many of us were going to make it out alive. Some of us were scared. Some of us were happy. We didn't have school. We didn't have work. It was a time to party, and it was a time to be alive. This app in particular was popping. TikTok of 2020 was an entire vibe. I remember the night that I got told that my school was closing. They said 2 weeks. 2 weeks they were going to close. To slow the spread, just 2 weeks. 2 weeks turned into 6 months. And now, 4 years later, life is still not the same as it was on March 12th, 2020. On March 13th, I took this picture out front of my house, and it was almost a precursor to the world that we were about to be living in. I put it on my Instagram, and I said, what a creepy sky. Indeed. Ever since that day in March of 2020, life has never been the same. The entire vibe of the world just disappeared overnight. The world of today is a much darker, more hateful, more spiteful, more rude, just an all-out dark place to be. Corporations are greedier, people are aggravated, people are suffering, people are struggling, and the ones that are controlling everything on top just can't seem to get it right. 4 years later. Let that sink in. 4 years. 4 years later. Remember where you were when work gave you that call that they were closing? Or when you found out that your school was going to close for 2 weeks and you were so excited to get 2 weeks. Right before spring break. I'll never forget it. And that 2 weeks vacation turned into 4 years so far of hell. And it's none of our faults. We didn't do anything wrong. We're just tangled up in this mess. Just a very negative world we live in right now. And it seems like every day it's getting worse. So my message to you is, in a world of darkness, try and be the light to people. Hold the door for people. Let that person in the traffic. Say good morning and good night. Ask people how they're doing. Check on your neighbors. In a world of darkness, try and be that beacon of light. Shine bright for those around you. They may need you. You never know.